It was one of those freezing evenings in Maplewood, where the wind cut through thin jackets like a knife. 12-year-old Marcus stood outside the diner window, clutching a brown paper bag that held his only dinner for the night. He didn't know that the small act he was about to do would change his life forever. Marcus lived with his grandmother, Ruth, in a worn-down house on the edge of town. His mother had passed when he was 5, and his father had never been in the picture. Every evening after school, Marcus helped his grandma clean offices. She always told him, "Kindness is free, baby. Don't ever forget that." That night, Marcus had worked late helping her, and used a few dollars he earned to buy a burger and fries. It was the first time all week he'd had a warm meal that wasn't leftovers. As he walked home, the paper bag steamed against his chest, filling the air with the smell of grease and comfort. Just as he turned a corner, he spotted an elderly couple sitting by the bus stop. The man had his arm wrapped around the woman, trying to shield her from the cold. Their clothes looked thin, and the woman's hands trembled as she rubbed them together. Marcus slowed his steps. He watched as the man opened a small wallet. Empty, they sat there whispering, their faces drawn with hunger and exhaustion. Marcus hesitated, his stomach growling. He hadn't eaten since noon. But something inside him, his grandmother's voice, maybe, spoke louder than his hunger. He walked up to them, heart pounding. "Excuse me, sir," Marcus said softly, holding out the bag. "I got this food, but I think you might need it more." The man blinked, taken aback. "Son, we can't take your dinner." "It's okay," Marcus smiled. "I can eat tomorrow." Tears welled in the woman's eyes as she accepted the bag with shaky hands. "God bless you, sweetheart," she whispered. Marcus just nodded and walked away into the cold night, his stomach empty, but his heart strangely full. The next morning, Marcus woke up to the smell of oatmeal and coffee. Grandma Ruth was humming, a rare sound in their small kitchen. "Morning, baby," she said. "You got a visitor." Confused, Marcus rubbed his eyes and shuffled to the front door. There stood a tall man in a long black coat, his car gleaming at the curb. He had kind eyes but carried himself like someone important. "Are you Marcus Carter?" the man asked. "Yes, sir," Marcus said, unsure. The man smiled. "My name's Daniel West. I own the diner downtown." Marcus froze. The diner where he'd bought his meal. "Did I do something wrong?" Daniel shook his head. "Quite the opposite. I saw what you did last night." He explained that the elderly couple Marcus had helped were his parents. They'd gone out for a walk after dinner and had lost their wallet somewhere. They didn't have phones, so they'd been stranded in the cold for hours until Marcus came along. "My parents couldn't stop talking about you," Daniel said, his voice thick with emotion. "They said an angel came by in the night." Marcus blinked, speechless. I didn't know they were your parents." "Sir, I just wanted to help." Daniel smiled, tears glistening in his eyes. "And that's exactly why I'm here." That afternoon, Daniel took Marcus and Grandma Ruth to his diner. The cooks came out to greet them with wide smiles. Daniel placed a hand on Marcus's shoulder. "This seat's yours anytime, kid. Meals are on me." But that wasn't all. Daniel leaned in. "I also run a scholarship program for kids who show exceptional kindness. Starting today, you're part of it." Marcus looked up, eyes wide. "You mean school?" "College." "All of it," Daniel said. "I'll take care of everything. You gave away your only meal, Marcus. I want to make sure you never have to go hungry again." Grandma Ruth covered her mouth, tears streaming down her face. She whispered, "I told you, baby. Kindness always finds its way back." The diner staff clapped. Marcus just sat there, stunned, as a plate of warm pancakes was set before him. The sweetest smell he'd ever known. Months passed, and life began to change for the Carters. Marcus started attending a better school, and every Saturday he helped serve food at the same diner, now known for its motto painted across the window, "Kindness is free." Sometimes, when the cold wind blew through town, Marcus would still pass by the bus stop. He'd remember that night, the hunger, the old couple, the decision that changed everything. Because that's the thing about kindness. It never disappears. It circles back quietly when you least expect it, often knocking right on your door. In a world that often feels cold, a single warm act can light up more hearts than we'll ever know.